And seriously, no more trailing of the blood. Like normally I would leave the bloody corpses behind me and stuff like that. That's like how I always saw it when I was traveling. But in anyways, back to the thaig now again.
It's hard to breathe with all this stone around me. I hope this is all in my head. Wait, why did we stop? Is this Kadash thaig?
Well, the maps seem to think so.
Right, so I've been going through my old notes.
And
I came across this footnote. Apparently, the elves would magically conceal relics of great significance, thus shielding them from unworthy eyes. And given what the Tevinters did, I'd say they count as unworthy.
You don't say.
so these lights are under the enchantment, right?
That's my hypothesis. But they might just be buried in the ground, too. Actually, that's very likely. It looks like Kadash thaig was built on the ruins of Catalash. The lights of Arlathan could be miles below us.
I liked the other theory more.
If the elves concealed the relics with magic, only the blood of their kin will reveal them. Ariane, we need your blood.
Excuse me?
Just a few drops, that's it.
Is that a blood magic? Cause I'll have to kill you if it does so.
Blood doesn't power the spell, it's just a component. It's certainly a gray area, so let's just keep this between the three of us, shall we? Four of us. You share the same blood as the Arlathan elves, so you're the only one this enchantment might recognize.
Fine. Just because hearing that gets me all tingly. A few drops.
I'll be gentle. My spell will reveal vortices of magic. Standing in them should allow us to see the energy being drawn to the relics, which will lead us to them. Once we reach the influence of the lights of Arlathan, Ariane's blood will unveil them. But we have to be close.
As you say, but I'm still cautious, cause if that's the blood magic, guys, it's just one single freaking shriek. Yeah, very unfortunately, but my fighters are not necessarily the best. But, well, what else can you do about it? Just land it with it, you know what I mean? A stone thaig with the grass on it. Well, that's not what you see every day. Of course you're alive. You're with me, you stupid
Interesting. This carving over here is an old dwarven dialect. If you find more writing like this, I could probably translate it.
Ah, no. Hound, do your thing.
Perhaps the dog needs some privacy?
And what surprises me, none of them really cares about that the dog pees on the history or on the corpses and stuff like that. And this bridge...
Magical vortex. We can use it to reveal the energy flowing towards the lights of Alathan. Do you see it? Can you follow the path?
Yeah, I certainly can see it.
I always thought dwarves must be dull without magic.
Dark Lord.
This is amazing.
No, and Doggy... Nothing serious. And we're finding some random venoms all over the place. Okay, so we need to go down. In that case, we're doing something like that first. A war note.
Kadash dwarves didn't even know they once had elves living here. Wouldn't this be remarkable enough to record in the memories?
You found ancient documents that mention the elves used Kadash as a refuge. Find out all you can about it. Well, pile of bones. As long as I know exactly what's going on, like what I'm supposed to find, and you know, just in case, I will backtrack just a little bit to make sure I didn't miss anything, since, well, you know, the new stuff might be revealed after I wrote this note, which doesn't seem to be the case, but I definitely remember seeing quite a lot of the piles of bones. So why am I running so fast?
Pay attention to where they're going.
Ah, because I'm using the haste. Right. So how far this piles of bones can go? Well, they're certainly not in this direction. Yeah, these magic balls are going in there, so that's where our destination would be. But of course, first of all, I'd love to save it first. And we're dealing with the Darkspawn, Brontos, and more of the Darkspawn. Not a big deal.
Study dwarven history when I return.
Maybe you should.
That?
No.
Some kind, possibly. Where's my notebook? Oh. I'll do that later.
No, there is no way I simply can't allow you to go rampage like that with the magic.
Strange to think of the dwarves giving shelter in this darkness to the elves who fled Arlathan.
Honestly, I thought in a similar way.
How you fall?
Seriously?
Really isn't my cup of tea.
Yeah, this glyph is a blessing on the large distances, but it's a curse if I.
We're seeing the magical energy being drawn to the light of Alathan.
It's a curse if I step on it.
Nothing here.
Okay, that was probably a bit
As you
too
say.
much, but it still works for me. And we're still keep getting the poultices, even though I don't think I used even one of
It's
those.
begun.
Sure.
Someone could die!
I still cannot get used to this glyph. Ah,
If you hate the outside so much, why come with us?
Couldn't pass up a chance to learn more about the ancient elves and the mirrors. Besides, the company is good.
Thanks.
well, looks like they're
I met the dog.
getting along pretty much good, as long as he mentioned
I had a
the
good feeling about this
last
one.
part. A worn journal.
That's disappointing.
Torch.
So the vortex goes in this way. Then in that
My
case,
people could not have been comfortable hiding under so much stone.
I can imagine that. And I'm not even speaking about the stuff like paranoia that you are afraid to sleep inside because you're afraid that the roof will collapse on you or the wall will collapse on you.
Masonry. Look at the craftsmanship on.
Finn!
Sorry.
Well, I'm trying not to miss a thing here. But back to what I was saying, I kinda understand
begun.
elves in
It's true then.
this part.
A small group of elves took refuge here.
Ah, so we're just looking at this little part of the history here.
Let's see.
Light of
I shall do
Arathan.
it.
Oh, Guardians! That's what that word on the scroll.
Oh no no no.
Lights of Alathan are old lanterns. I didn't realize the statue was capable of being literal.
Ah, so that's how it works, right? I need 3 more, including the. I need 3 more and scrap of paper. Yeah, looks like this is just another part, little part of.
I bet there's one here. So sure. Now what?
Kalsharok destroyed Cadhalash. The dwarves slaughtered their own because they feared the Tevinter Imperium. Despicable.
Time of Wood and Stone, and that was the quest. But still, it is an interesting part that, like, seeing that the dwarves and elves were coexisting like that together, if you know what I mean.